Back there trying to think of a case, and it occurs to me. I think I'd like to bring Ash Ketchum up on charges.
Ash Ketchum. It goes great on hamburgers.
Reckless endangerment of the environment. Because he's always like, he has this really bad habit of like training these Pokemon and then just saying, run straight now.
Dude, who's got the space thing going? Yes! We're going to play the space quotes before the masquerade tomorrow. We have them on the computer. We're just going to play them randomly before the MC comes up. You should totally be there.
Awesome. So yeah, he trains all these Pokemon, right? And then he just releases them. But he doesn't think of the consequences. He's got like these higher level Pokemon hanging out, and maybe they're like killing all the other ones.
They make an argument like kids.
Alright, hold on a second.
He's 10.
No, he's 10, first
He's
of all.
15 now.
No, he's truly 10. He's still 10.
Still 10. Yeah, makes sense.
Alright, like Butterfree, he was just trying to get his Mac on. Like, I don't know if you remember Butterfree. He was like, yo, what's up, baby? She's like, Butterfree. And like, he was like, yo, like, you want to go do it? Like, go ahead, it's all you, bro. And Charizard was like, yo, man, I just want to get stronger. And as you know, Ash, you are, choice word, a blank. But, female dog. Yeah. But, let's see, Pidgeot. He had to protect everyone from the Fearow, bro. Like, all those Spearows and Fearows were messed up the Pidgeys. Pidgeot wouldn't stand for that, bro. Like, come on.
You know, you brought up an interesting point with the Butterfree. Actually, Butterfree probably stronger than most of the other Butterfrees, so in theory, he might be getting more of the ladies.
Yeah, the only reason
he's just like propagating Butterfrees everywhere.
Let me bring up something. You are an epic cosplay. You have, you are, not really, but tall, dark, handsome, built really well, great reputation. Adonis, you are not. All the girls like you, but your mom won't let you date until you're 50. And at some point in time, she comes to you and says, all these women out there, go to them. Would you say?
I don't disagree with that.
And would that be the right thing for her to do?
No.
No?
You're grounded. No. I have a problem with this. Because while your reasoning is sound,
damn right,
that's the same as your mom saying, go to them, but pack your shit.
Put on clean underwear.
Okay, now, who are we to say that in the end this is not just part of natural selection?
Natural selection! Darwinism!
Yeah.
Evolution! Evolution! That's what the whole series is about.
Now, I don't have a problem with the Butterfree or even the Pidgeot.
Or Charizard.
Charizard, however. Do you ever see another Charmander or Char
anything
running around in Kanto? It's obviously an exotic species to the area. Ash released the fully grown version of an exotic species into the environment.
All right.
It's not settled.
Let me It works. I don't have to scream anymore. All right, let me ask you a question. On that vein, you have Charizard. It's about 4 times your size. Could crush your head with a thought. Are you going to look at him and tell him no? I'm not going to do that.
Pokedex entry is 4'7". I have a comment. Pokedex entry, original Pokemon, 4'7".
No,
really? Yeah, actually.
What?
But in the show they made it giant.
What's the
I have a Hang on. I got my Pokédex.
Yeah, bring up the Pokedex. Bring up a modern Pokedex. Not that old garbage. Yeah, short. Whoa!
My point on that is technically he leaves it in the Charizard Shrine area with that other girl, so technically Charizard Valley, thank you, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, so he left it with his own kind.
Terrific Valley.
Terrific Valley.
Charizard, so it's not like he's running.
Terrific Valley, that's the best you can do. That's as bad as Leafeon.
Predates me, Adam. Predates me.
It's before, it's after you, I understand. But you're still wearing the bell out
Charizard
in
is
church.
trained, so awesome. Smacking it to Charla. Remember Charla?
Guys.
He's very big and he's got his girl. What do you want from him?
It's
That
5'7".
makes 2.6.
It's so short. It's shorter than me.
I'm bigger than a Charizard?
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Something with his school. He left it to be with the other firefighter schools. And his Bulbasaur was looking after whatever he left behind with the old man.
right. Yes.
Okay, I'm actually an ecologist, and
Oh my God.
people have stink bugs in their house right now.
I
Most of those are brown marmorated stink bugs, which are an invasive species. The reason they're appearing in such high populations is because there's no natural predators or disease here to limit their population. So imagine if somebody just released something into the environment without any sort of boundaries on it, then there's going to be an
All right, hold on. If Charizard no, actually, no, that's true.
My point is that if someone wants to prove this case, they need to come up with an example for how bees or one of those
Yeah, guys,
Pokemon
move
in an
that
environment
way.
that it's not native to, without any sort of supervision.
Well, in theory, technically, in most of the Pokemon games that are out now, in areas where you can only catch certain Pokemon during the game, when the game is over, the other ones are there. So it's not exactly introducing a non-indigenous species into an area where it would not otherwise be.
If you know anything about Pokemon breeding, the Pokemon can't breed with most Pokemon unless it's a Ditto. And how many Ditto do you find wandering around except for Cinnabar Mansion? Like, come on.
Also, egg groups, bro. Gotta know your egg groups.
Right.
You can game with anything in its egg group.
Oh my God.
But there's not a lot.
Angelo just texted me. I just want to say I humbly accept the title of world's biggest bastard. With the things I did to Shigeru Miyamoto at the Wii U booth, I more than deserve it. Have a great parliament. I'm sure Angelo will be happy to give all of you that story at Otakon. Yes?
I'd just like to point out that the idea of invasive species with regards to Pokemon is flawed because they can interbreed successfully.
Yes.
Which means that genetically they are all the same species.
No,
He's
that's
got a
incorrect.
point.
That's
It's
incorrect.
Alright, let's let the economy, the girl, the science girl,
That's
now.
incorrect because
Our resident science expert.
yeah. If you've ever seen a donkey or a mule,
Donkey.
Which are almost never fertile.
Yeah.
right? But sometimes they are viable offspring.
There's always a
There's
Pokemon
also
egg.
Always like
horses.
You leave them there long enough, there's an egg.
Right, but they're not genetically, even if
This
their offspring
science
is
is
viable, they're not genetically identical.
I gotta see.
They have a different number of chromosomes that are there.
It's all biology class.
Alright, let's go next.
I have a very important point. While we're talking about breeding, very important. Yes, I know it's kinky. While we're talking about breeding, there's no hybridizing in Pokemon. If all the Pokemon Ash released into the wild were male, it doesn't matter what they breed with, it will always have the gender of the mother. Unless it's a Ditto. And I didn't see any Dittos in the area where Ash was releasing his Pokemon.
Provided
Ditto's a whole
That's what I was
Pokemon.
talking about. Awesome.
No debate there.
Provided we're assuming that homozygous is female because it's not in all species that the female is the one with the same gene.
In all the Pokemon.
The only Ditto I saw was
Is it?
Yeah,
all the
Pokemon is
Pokemon.
universal.
It's
Yeah.
always the mother. Unless it's the
Unless
mother.
it's
I want to say
Okay, yeah.
something.
Can I say that the point about the species, what you said before, the mule, doesn't work in Pokemon because species by definition means that they reproduce to produce fertile offspring. The mule idea doesn't work because the donkey and the horse, the mule is infertile.
Not always.
Mostly.
You know, it's infertile. The mule is infertile. We discussed this.
Into that. Yes, you're the hand up. Yeah, that'd be you.
One simple solution. We just start hunting Charizards. Come on. Do it. I want Charizards and all I want.
Dragon Hunter?
There's too many of them.
Fairy tale, bro.
Do you hunt down the
Guys, come on.
Pokemon meets fairy tale.
It'll be hard to get through a lot of... Yes, Chris.
No, may I present a crazy theory that we
Well,
used to have?
you're the girl who used to work at Pokemon corporate, so...
Shut up, I'm recording this.
I'm not kidding.
So
Edit it out.
we used to have a theory that, considering that, like, how Mewtwo leaves at the end of the first movie to, like, be away from humans and form its own society, that the end result of this would be the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. And that perhaps releasing Pokemon that have been acclimated to being around humans into the wild, that they somehow might take on the behavior patterns of human beings, thus creating places like Pokemon Square. If you consider the fact that then we have natural disasters that must be resolved as that could be an ecological crisis caused by ash.
Wait,
I tell you.
Have you ever played those games?
No.
I think we should.
They're not terrible. They're just it's Japanese.
Well, Ash never caught YouTube, yeah.
That's Mewtwo being Mewtwo.
Clone things that lived with Pokemon, the trainers. And his ability.
That's not actually how we're here today.
That's Mewtwo.
But the whole counterpoint, the Ditto thing. Didn't we determine last year that all Dittos would be tuned into Intunes at anime cons and other stuff?
What did we do to the Dittos?
I'm pretty sure we...
No, it was no. Yeah, it was identity stuff. They were all Dittos from 5 years ago.
I still say we should...
At AnimeNEXT last year, People vs. Ditto on the charge of identity theft. We found him guilty and we sentenced him to 5 years as bidings.
I still say we should have rounded them up
Well,
and
they'll be serving that sentence until 2015. Well, that's fine because we sent all the Snorlaxes to Pluto to make it a planet to sail.
I love that case. Oh, that's the best case ever.
Brilliant. Okay. All those who believe that Ash Ketchum is guilty of what the hell are we doing here? Harming the environment by releasing non-indigenous Pokemon to certain areas. All those who believe he's guilty.
He'll be treated as a juvenile.
It's not that.
He will be tried as a juvenile because even by law, no, he's 15 now.
The show.
He is within.
He doesn't
legal
age.
I have a question. Like 5 times. So
He's at least 5.
He's at least 17.
Yeah, it's not working anymore. Do I have to start hitting people with it?
You can have my sword.
By the laws of Parliament, legal age is 14, which means if Ash is 15, he is tried as an adult. So, yes, what?
Technically, in the new series Black and White, the narrator is saying, Ash is a 10-year-old boy who dreams of being a Pokemon master.
Question, Kristen.
Christina,
yeah.
What? I haven't worked on Black and White.
No. How many episodes are there?
Like 500 plus.
All right. By this, and how do many of them span multiple days?
Oh, of course. And
Okay.
once.
By lineage of the series, he has to be 15.
Yeah.
I don't care what the narrator says. The narrator's wrong.
Yeah.
Listen, the narrator, they mispronounce the names of these Pokemon on the series. Michelle Knotts calls me and says, "How do you pronounce Tropius?" I told her, some people say Tropius, some people say Tropius. Tropius, troposphere, Tropius, tropical. I told her Tropius. They pronounced it Tropius. Yes?
I would point out that assumes that the length of a year in the Pokemon world is the same as the length of a year in our world.
Because of the seasons determined by that damn deer Pokemon. In fact, I am using Deerling against you people.
If you want to go by that logic, every year for us is 3 years in the Pokemon
yeah,
universe.
because
every season is 1 month.
Yeah.
So technically they should all be dead.
So technically Ash is 4. Ash is a 50-year-old Pokemon. So let's get the vote out of the way. All those who believe Ash is guilty. Of everything. All those who believe he's innocent.
Oh, come on.
By a very slim margin, Ash is guilty.
Wow.
Really?
No, I
don't think
Guilty, raise it up.
There's less people.
Come on.
3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. 13 for guilty.
I'll say 14.
14. Yes. Innocent.
Come on, Primate, just
More people raise your hand. That wasn't my fault. All right, he's innocent.
Yay!
He's not a Primate, loose.
Right here. All the time.
Yes.